Gary, a 2-0 win against Dungannon. How did you see that?
Yeah, listen, we were taking a 2-0 win at the start of the day. I suppose the nature of how we go about the win, that there, especially the second half performance, we're in there slightly disappointed. Do you mean? But I suppose that's just how far we've come in that. Like, do you mean that you walk away with a clean sheet and a 2-0, 2 goals, and you're not happy with it? Like, do you mean not happy at all? But we found it tough against Dungannon this year. They've came in, they've been a bit of a bogey side to us. Obviously drawing the 2 other games, so we'll take the 3 points and get up the road.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's been well documented. So the points we would like to have won against Dungannon this season. So you'd rather pick the bones out of a victory and things you could have done better than maybe drop points and be disappointed that way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you mean obviously we came down here and absolutely dominated the last game, and they just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. Whereas we go 2-0 up at half time and it's always kind of one of them ones when you go in at half time. Do you protect what you have, or do you push on and try and get the extra goal and open up a little bit? I just didn't think we did either or. Like, we end up just sort of sat in that little bit defending the second half, which is very unlike us. But like you said, we'll take the 3 points and then we'll move on.
The 2 goals just before half time were great times to score the goals and change the complexion of the game, really.
Yeah, no, the timing of it was excellent, because up to that point, again, we huffed and we puffed, and we had a couple of wee half chances. Rowe had to make a save for us to keep it at 0-0 at that time. So to score at that time just before half time was a real dagger in the heart to them, and we really should have kicked on the second half from that. Like, we got a bit lucky with the second one, but it was a great bit of play down the left hand side, and Leroy maybe should have slotted it earlier. I think he's looking to square it, and rather than being a bit unselfish, he's been in such great goal scoring form, and that day you just fancy him to go through and score whenever he gets a chance. So yeah, the goals were a really good time in that, and listen, we've managed to see it out and there and keep a clean sheet.
Chris Gallagher making his debut today. How do you feel he did?
Yeah, Cricky's come in like a breath of fresh air this week, and that there he's just a great lad to have around the club. You can see his quality in training that he's doing every day. It's going to take a little bit of time to adapt to the players and that there, and a new style of play and what we expect from him. But I thought that there he equipped himself really well today. He went about his business really neat and tidy in his work. And he's a great signing for the club in addition.
It's another clean sheet as well. I think I'm right in saying only Cliftonville have conceded fewer goals than us, and we built so much of last year's success on that, so it's great to see that starting to come to the fore again.
Yeah, listen, we take real pride in it. We take real pride in keeping clean sheets, and you say it was a catalyst in that it kicked us on last year. Hassel dropped in there today, and it took him a little bit of time to get used to the position. So it is, but I felt the longer the game went on, the more he settled and the better he done. We've obviously got one now close to a return, like, so he's been back in doing a bits and pieces of training. But it is, so yeah, and while Big Kane's in there playing, you've always got that big presence in the middle of the park.
I think I may get 14 wins and 3 draws since we last tasted defeat in the league. We're starting to show that real ultra consistent form, which I suppose we need to stay in this title race.
Yeah, absolutely, because the other 2 teams keep doing what they need to do as well. They keep on getting their 3 points. I think the Crews give them, the Blues and that, they're a really tough game a day, and it looks like the Cliftonvilles ran out easy enough winners against Ballymena. But you have to come down to games like this here, roll your sleeves up and do it whatever way it takes and that there to get the 3 points. The 3 points, 3 draws, in that their run is the frustration part. We shouldn't have drew them 3 games. That's the frustrating that there, how good a squad this is and how good a team this team can be. That we're disappointed with the 3 draws we've got in the last 17 games, but it's how far we've come in that, and we want to go further.
And looking ahead, it'll be 3 games in 6 days by the time Friday night comes along. First one of those is going to be Glentoran in the County Antrim Shield final, and doesn't need a lot of motivation going into another decider.
Yeah, listen, their game was called off obviously last night, so it gives them a bit of a breather over the weekend, and they'll go into the game fresh and that there. We'll have to pick the bones out of the day and see where we're at with bodies and stuff. Levi was a wee tight hamstring there at the end, and there was a few that their boys not tightened up, so we'll have to get them freshened up and ready for Tuesday. We always know it's tough. If you want to be a team in that there that's challenging for every trophy and be at the top end of it, games are going to come thick and fast, especially this time of year. So we'll be ready come Tuesday and show Glens all the respect they deserve in that, and we'll go there and out there and try and retain our trophy.
Yeah, Warren Finney has talked about the hunger that he has and the club need to have about winning silverware. Do we need to sort of match that hunger to want to get over the line for 4 in a row? No,
100%. It's a major trophy in that there. There's only really 4 in that there within the league and that there you can actually go for. So this is a really important one for us in that there game. We want to be the team that's in the finals now, that we want to be in these showcase games. We want to give our fans now the days out and the nights, evenings out out there and going. We want to send them home happy. Ultimately, is what we want to, So that's what we'll aim to do, and then we'll be prepared to meet them head on out there on Tuesday night.
Great, thank you. Rohan, victory against Dungannon and a clean sheet. A good day for the team and a good day for yourself.
Yeah, it was. Last was a hard enough game, to be honest with you. They actually played some good stuff, to be fair. I think we weren't at the races, I don't think, to be honest. If we're being completely honest, the standard we've set, we're a lot better than that. But listen, we've played them 3 times this year. The first twice we played them, I thought we were a better team by far. We never got any. We didn't get the 3 points. This time we've came away with 3 points, so I think that's the main thing. So now it's mixed emotions in there, but listen, 3 points is the main thing, especially at this stage of the season. So now we're happy to get them.
Do you feel like the momentum that we've built up recently and the confidence that comes from that helps to see you through days like that when maybe you're not at your best for 90 minutes but you still take the points?
Yeah, it does, definitely. As I say, we've been on, well, as you say, so we've been on a good running form, and coming into these games, it's going to be tough. As I say, Dungannon's been playing well. They're a nice side, but no, definitely, I think just to kind of know how to try and see the game over the line kind of helped us today. So as I say, we're delighted.
A couple of big saves from yourself today and against Crusaders in the last game that we played as well, and that plays a big part in making sure we win games and keep clean sheets.
Yeah, of course. Listen, just need to do my job. That's my job, is try to keep the ball at the back of the net. So no, it's always good to contribute, and it's, as I say, makes it more sweeter when we do get the 3 points.
I think it's only 16 goals now conceded in 26 league games, and as a goalkeeper you must pride yourself on that we're really starting to show the sort of form that that we built last season at the back as well.
Yeah, we are. I think at the start of the season we conceded a few more than what we wanted. Listen, Seamus is working hard with us every day. It's more a collective thing. I think obviously sometimes the goalkeeper gets plaudits, but we just try and work as a unit, and we work as hard as we can to keep clean sheets, and that gives people the platform, the front players a platform to go and win us games.
We're right in the thick of a title race. Linfield in front of us and Cliftonville behind us. It feels like we're winning almost every single week between the 3 of us, but you have to do that to keep yourself in the race at the minute.
Yeah, you do, and I'll go back to my first point. 3 points is the main thing now at this stage of the season. Sometimes performances, if you can grind it a result and get the 3 points rather than playing well, not picking up, as you say, especially at this stage of the season, which is massive, and thankfully we've got them.
And we turn our attention now to Tuesday night on the County Antrim Shield against Glentoran, and it's another final, another opportunity to try and go and add to your silverware collection.
That is, yep. I think we've won it the last 3 times. So it's another trophy. It's more silverware, which we want in this club. We want to win everything we're in, and the County Antrim Shield certainly one of them. I think it's brought us a lot of success over the last few years. So hopefully we can add another one to the collection.
As a player, you want to be playing on these occasions, don't you? As Gary said, there only are 3 finals that we can get into, and we've already got into the Shield final, so you enjoy the occasion, and you suppose you enjoy it even more if you can come out the right side.
Yeah, you do. As you say, that's what players want. They want to play in the big games. And fortunate enough, the boys have got one Tuesday, so everybody's looking forward to it in there. Obviously, glad that's us done with that game, 3 points, and now we'll look forward to Tuesday, which will be a good one.
Great, thank you.